I love rats. I mean, look at these little critters. They're adorable, scuttling around without a care in the world. But besides their cute factor, they're also incredibly resourceful. They can jump insane distances, fall from incredible heights, cook fantastic food, okay, maybe that last one isn't true, and can solve basic logic puzzles. They really are one of the most versatile animals in the entire world. So why do they seem to be hated? Yeah, not a whole lot of people like rats. They kind of have a bad reputation as gross, stinky, slimy sewer dwellers. They infest houses, scavenge your garbage for food, and generally cause trouble. It's no wonder a lot of people consider them unpleasant. It's as if all rats are bad rats.
Say that again?
Yes, that's right. Directly from the shovelware bin, I bring you Bad Rats. This is a physics-based puzzle game released in 2009 on Steam and other digital marketplaces. The fact that this was released on Steam in the year it did is actually very surprising, because back in 2009, there was no Steam Greenlight program. Somebody at Valve saw this game, played it, and said, yeah, this is a quality title we can put on our platform. It was developed by a Brazilian studio named Invent4 Entertainment. Looking at their website, it's clear that they are an independent studio who just wanted to make a silly rat-based puzzle game. And while they certainly did that, it doesn't mean that it's good. Oh, and don't worry, I'll touch on the sequel later. Bad Rats stars a group of rats as they I see. I'm just gonna refer to this guy as a launcher rat because we use him to launch things in the air. Anyways, this game stars a group of rats finding creative ways to kill this poor cat. I'm not sure if it's just because, oh, the mouse chased the cat, or the cat chased the mouse, or whatever, or if there's actually more lore as to why they're killing this cat. But when I say this poor cat, I truly mean it. Over the course of Bad Rats, this cat will be decapitated, microwaved, shredded, sliced in half, drowned by acid, and killed in several other gruesome ways. Despite the violence being cartoonish, it's still a little unnerving just how brutal this game actually is. These rats are sadistic and I don't feel safe around them. Lung Rat is probably hiding something from me. Speaking of the rats, let's talk about them. We have the aforementioned Lung Rat, Tractor Rat, Fat Rat, Rocket Rat, Batter Rat, Launcher Rat, Cannon Rat, Archer Rat, Runner Rat, and Vacuum Rat. All of these rats have a vendetta against the cat and will use the power of physics to brutally murder him. That's right, you can blame Isaac Newton for this. To kill this innocent cat, you have to activate a deadly mechanism of some sort with this ball right here. Your goal is to use the rats, some objects, and this game's physics engine to get this ball from point A to point B. It's akin to the Incredible Machine in terms of the gameplay loop. But while The Incredible Machine is a brilliantly designed puzzle game released in the early 90s on now archaic technology but still stands the test of time because of its great physics engine, Bad Rats is a poorly made 2009 game using an advanced game engine that only lives on through infamy. See, the physics in this game are just flat out inconsistent. I would have the correct setup already and still have to retry several times because the engine is just not the same. How the hell do you expect to have a good puzzle game if it cannot follow its own rules? That's like the one thing it should do. You messed up the single thing your physics-based puzzle game has to do. My reaction to some of my failures were genuine shock and awe. Sure, of course it makes sense that on my first try this solution fails, but I change nothing and the next run it works perfectly. It's like they didn't even bother playtesting the game properly before they shipped it. It's truly painful to watch your ball miss the mark so many times, over and over and over again, despite having the literal correct answer to the puzzle. And speaking of watching this game, I can barely stand to do that as is. While the rat designs themselves look okay, mostly, the cat itself looks like an affront to God. The only thing this creature shares with a cat is the vague idea of feline features. Calling this thing a cat is like calling this thing appropriate for 2025. Honestly, this whole game just has a visual style that I can only describe as grimy. And while I think that was intentional, I mean, they are rats, it just makes a lot of things look unappealing. You can make gross look good. This game, however, didn't do that. The only thing I will give the art is some of the graffiti in the background does look pretty cool. As for the music, it has a strange direction. I don't really know what kind of music would fit better for this game, but what we got is a rock and roll style soundtrack with generic sounding guitar riffs. They start to blend together around level 30 and eventually just become white noise as you watch this fugly thing explode for the millionth time. Oh, and that's another thing. There's 40 plus levels in this game. Specifically, there's 44 levels. I don't know what pisses me off more, the fact that I had to play over 30 levels of this game, or the fact that it doesn't end at a clean 50. Hell, it could even end at 45 and I'd be happy, but ending it at 44 just feels so odd. Why? Did they just get to 44 and go, it's enough Bad Rats for today, we're just gonna be done now? Like, round it up to something, make it feel official. I need to cool down. I feel like I've been blasting this game pretty harshly. I gotta keep in mind that this was this developer's first title. Are there any positive takeaways from Bad Rats? Is there a single rodent-related reason that I can praise this game, or something I can maybe say would influence later titles to be better? Fat Rat. Look at this guy. This guy right here, the perfect specimen. His shape, his aura, his energy, his everything. He's perfect. And clearly Invent4 Entertainment thought the same thing, as they made Fat Rat Pinball in 2017. Just beautiful. But overall, you shouldn't play Bad Rats. There's a reason the only positive reviews on Steam are joke reviews, because that's all this game is now. Bad Rats is one of those cheap Steam titles you give to a friend as a haha look at this shit kind of gift. The game looks ugly, plays ugly, sounds ugly, and it's just overall ugly. You may even say it's bad rats. But what if I told you that there were good rats? Is it possible to take a bad rat and turn them into a good rat? Well, actually, that's what the organization known as Apopo aims to do. That's right, today's video is actually about a charity organization called Apopo, or as they're known in English, Anti-Personnel Landmines Detection Product Development. They're an organization that trains rats and dogs to use their intelligence and senses of smell for the greater good. Their animals are trained to sniff out and find landmines left over from wars and flag them so we can focus on disarming them quicker. This has proven to be much faster than human detection, as a rat can cover the space of a tennis court in roughly 30 minutes. For a human, that would take about 4 days of work. Since Apopo has started, they have successfully defused over 170,000 explosives, all without a single animal or human casualty. On top of detecting landmines, their animals are also trained to detect tuberculosis in humans. TB is one of the most infectious diseases our planet is currently facing. The hero rats, as they're so aptly named, trained by Apopo, want to help fight this by detecting it early. They can check 100 samples in just 20 minutes, something that would take a lab technician 4 days to do. The efforts that Apopo is taking are making a huge difference in the world today. And I wanted to give back to that, so I did it the only way I know how. By playing an awful rat-themed video game. Oh, and I'm also raising money. That's right, if you want to support these hero animals in saving the world, then use the link in the description to donate directly to Apopo. Today, December 1st, is day 1 of the Holiday Hero Ratathon, a charity event in which numerous creators are banding together to raise money for Apopo. I'll be doing a live stream on the 7th to also raise money for this event, and I may even be playing Bad Rat's show, so make sure to tune in for that. Again, if you would like to support these life-saving animals, then use the link in the description to donate. Don't support bad rats, support good rats instead. Thanks for watching.